Hello Stealth campers, and welcome to our first review video. And we're doing this review video for a number of factors. One, because of the work commitments and life commitments, we haven't managed to get another stealth camping yet. And two, Storm Kira, so the free time we did have available, it could be a rather bit stormy for us. And three, because we're going to impart our vast knowledge on local subjects and our new heat to eat flameless cooking system.
Excellent. Heat to eat, no flame. It's just one little packet to create the heat, water on the packet, and then within a minute it's steaming up to about 60 degrees Celsius, but we'll show you all that later. No flames, because we have in the past been in the woods, been in the forest and had a little fire up with a flame, and we know that's naughty, so we have fortunately found a heat to eat container, plastic container, as I say, a little packet, water, and you've got lovely steam for quite a long while, for about probably half an hour's worth of steam, so that's brilliant.
So next time we have quiche de camp, we could go for a warm quiche de camp, which I think sometimes improves the flavours of the quiche.
Yes.
Okay, so if you can see our surroundings here, I'm going to pass you to my cameraman now.
Hello, here we go.
And where are we, cameraman?
Right, we are on a place called, or commonly known as, the Aqueduct.
The Mullicourt Aqueduct in Outwell.
So what we've got is, we've got a canal that goes over the top, and that direction is...
Upwell is Denver Sluice that way, Outwell and Upwell that way, and the canal runs in this metal trough 6 foot above the middle level drain.
And if you can see, if we don't get the sun too much, what I'll do, I'll come all the way around, and you'll see the middle level is...
Don't drop the camera.
No, wait, I'll try not to. Yeah. As you can see, the middle level goes under there. Let's try and get you a better view. I'm down on my hands and knees now. Hey, you can see it going. Can you see it all the way through there? And how many of these is there in the county?
In the county or the country? I think I vaguely remember reading on the internet many years ago.
I can't see nothing.
That this was only one of two places in the UK where two watercourses crossed at right angles.
Yeah.
But I maybe have imagined that, I'm not sure. Hello Stealthers. So here we are with the middle level, and if you were up in a helicopter, if you owned a helicopter or a plane, just over the fields there, I think it used to be a priory, and I think it was the Monument Priory, I think, if I remember rightly, but there is outlines in the fields of a priory which was there till Henry VIII had the dissolution of the monasteries in 1500s and did away with them. So here we are, we're still on the Well Creek River. So if you've seen any programs about local stuff, you might have seen one where Adrian Edmondson went around England in a camper, meeting local people and cooking at various stages. And he come here, and we think this is the same spot, and he met Peter Carter, who was kind of billed as the last of the fenmen who used to go catching eels and shooting ducks on Welney Wash, and he had a punt gun, which is a gun like a blunderbuss, but it's about 6 foot, 7 foot long, and the wildfowlers used to lay out when Welney Wash was frozen or flooded over, and they could bag up to 50 ducks with one shot. So Peter Carter laid in the punt along here and fired the gun. Whether he got any ducks or not, I don't know.
Yeah, I think he put a half charge, he loaded a half charge in it. With none of, I don't know if he put the gunshot. I don't think he put the gunshot in it, so I think he'd have blown the bridge away.
Powder, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll try and find the link on YouTube, and assuming we can find the link on YouTube of Peter Carter and Adrian Edmondson, then what we'll do is we'll put it in the description. And you can have a look, and we believe this is the spot.
This is the very spot
where it took place.
We have followed in the footsteps of greatness.
Aha!
Hello Stealth campers, and here we are at our first triangulation pillar, which is in the Norfolk Trig Bagger Guide here. This is the new book I got, published by Amazon. I think it was about £8 off Amazon, and this is listed as number 41. And on top here you can see where the theodolite used to mount for the surveying, for the Ordnance Survey maps. On the side is a flush bracket, and that's to do with the datum line. And I'm not quite sure what else it's to do with, but each one is unique number, so all the pillars were numbered. There used to be 6,500 scattered all over the United Kingdom. A lot of them now are missing due to housing developments and roads going in, but this is the nearest one to where we live, and it's at Nordelph, and it's still got the brass bit in top, which apparently is highly desirable if you're into stealing things. So this one here is next to the road. If you look at the Trig Bagger Guide, we go to number 41, if I can find it. What's that number? Can you see the number? Without my glasses.
That's number 42.
Oh, we were close. That was a good guess, wasn't it? So we're over the page. Here we are, Nordelph, and you give it the date you were here. It's a bit like a I Spy book, but with no colour pictures or anything like that. So you just go through, and there's a map at the front. It tells you the location of all the 62 remaining pillars in Norfolk.
And this one
is number 42. There's the map, hopefully you can see that. So we are now at number 42, and you give it you kind of, as you bag them, you give them
is it 42 or 41?
So
41.
41, is it? 41. Yeah. So that's 41. There's also a QR code. You can scan it with your phone, and it takes you to the link to find it. So it's dead easy. It should be relatively easy to find them. We got the nearest postcode, what 3 words, if you got that what 3 words app on your phone.
Yeah.
So that gives it a free unique name reference. So that narrows it down into a 3 meter square, and also the bracket number. So you should be able to find them. And then you just, how difficult was it to find, where you was there, what was the weather, the enjoyment, the views, the difficulty. I mean, that must be a 0 out of 10, I'm guessing, for this one. But
the weather,
storm,
isn't it?
It's slightly stormy, so we missed the storm. But if you look here, you can just appreciate how flat the Fenland area is, and this area of Norfolk. But from each Trig pillar, you used to be able to see the next 2. So a bit like pillboxes, they're all in lines of sight. So many, when they were all in place years ago, you would have been able to look whichever direction it was and sighted the next pillar. So we bagged our first one, which is the Nordelph one.
Yes, nice one. Are you getting hungry?
I'm getting hungry, so that can only mean one thing. It's time for some eat and eat food.
Whoa.
So we're going to move down the road that way to Denver Sluice, and we'll show you around Denver Sluice. And what we got to cook, you're going to ask yourselves. And we have got, I bought 2 Wayfayrer boil in the bag meals, or puddings, really, chocolate puddings.
Yeah.
And what have you bought, Carol?
I've bought some tin of veg, potatoes, minced beef and onion.
Any prawns?
No prawns. No prawns. I've got some Primula though.
Primula.
Yes. So what we're doing,
we'll never leave home without it.
No, you got your Primula. I've had a few Primulas. I had a fried egg sandwich, 2 fried egg sandwiches this morning. Primula, no butter. And there we go. Anyway, so we're
gonna get back in our mode of transport, and we'll see you down the road a little way. Welcome back to Norfolk and Stealth on the road. Episode 1, I guess this is. So here we are, we're at the Denver Sluice complex. So if we can pan round there, and this is the meeting point for 5 waterways, of which I can't remember what they are, but this is drains 1,500 square miles of Norfolk, Cambridge, Lincolnshire, I guess. So a big old chunk of land, all of which, or most of which, is below sea level. So that all comes together here at Denver Sluice, and this obviously backs up with the water. When the tide is low, they open the sluice gates, the water goes out, and then when the water, the tide's in, obviously it builds up again. In the winter months, obviously when the tide is wrong, depending on the moon phase and things like that, and they can't release the water, it backs right up that way to Welney and across Welney Wash. So anyone who knows, if ever you want to go to Ely from Outwell or Upwell and the wash is shut, it means you've got about a 20-mile detour, because the wash road is just covered in water. If you go down there as well and the road's open and the water's level with the road, it's quite a surreal feeling, because you're sort of nearly eye level with the water as you stand on the road and you look out across the wash, both sides of the road, and all you see is water for miles.
I've been there a few times, and there's been cars thought they could get
normally
through.
Every year there's 1 or 2 cars try to get across and break down halfway, and they've had to rescue people off their roofs, things like that. So
good old tractors.
So if the wash is flooded, please take the long way round. And the water from the wash, where does that come from? You're thinking, where does all this water come from? Well, that comes from Northampton and Bedford and Billing Aquadrome, and sort of from across from the Midlands. So it all ships out this way via the Denver Sluice complex, and this has been here since 1650 odd. And I do remember my history at junior school, we learnt about Cornelius Vermuyden, who was the first man to drain the fens. He was backed by venture capitalists who financed it, and him being a Dutchman was big on draining the fens. So he come here, straightened the rivers, recoursed some of them, and built the first sluice gates here at Denver. And against some resistance, I read on the internet last night, the local wildfowler community was seeing it as the end of their livelihood, with the marshes and the land being drained. So they did sort of try to disrupt the works and vandalise stuff. I guess they're kind of a form of pre-Luddites, so to speak, in the 1600s. Was it 1500s? Anyway, 1650. But obviously 400 years later, it's still here working. Not the original gates, obviously, but it is a major complex in the for the Environment Agency, who are now in charge of it. If you are lucky enough to own one of these beautiful river craft here we have in the background, you can moor it here at Denver Sluice, and you can no doubt get halfway across the country. Why are we at Denver Sluice, you're thinking? Well, after we had so much waffle, we are here with our eat-to-eat self-steamer system. So I bought this from Crafty Army Surplus in Kings Lynn the other week.
So we got
the price of we got a picture. Yeah, we'll try and splice that in the video for £7.50. And what you get, I went into the shop because Carrot told me he'd already got his one. He got his online, and he said there's a local shop which is in Kings Lynn. So I went in, asked the bloke, can you show me what I get for my £7.50? Because being naturally tight, I don't like to part with my money easily.
Times are hard.
And opening the box, he did break the lid on one, so they are fairly flimsy or come across. So
that's a good thing now, I found.
Well, it's lightweight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lightweight. So here we go. We are opening this for the first time, made in China, so it's quality. And what we got basically a plastic tub. Hopefully you can see that. And inside is a compartment where you put your food, and inside the bottom are 2 of these pads, and they're called heat stones. So you open them, pop one in the bottom, cover it with water to I'm guessing there's a level mark somewhere here. I haven't used this one yet. Carrot has used his.
That is your level.
That is the level. So you and then the chemical reaction.
Well, you put what I think people tend to. Well, it actually tells you what order. A lot of people just put the water into that level.
Yeah, and then
make sure your food's ready.
Yeah.
Put that on top, and then put the top bit in with your food.
And you put your food tray on top of there, and then your lid. Apparently they are used by the army now. Yeah. And obviously that heats it up. Takes about 10 minutes to heat it up.
You have a little hole, and then within a minute the steam will start coming out. What I have noticed with these is you don't cover these up You don't squeeze these in beside a perch and stick them in the bag like you do some. This is designed to have some space. So it works like a pressure cooker, so all the steam can build up, and it gives it a nice area to build up into.
It doesn't make your food soggy, does it?
No,
I did wonder if you've got that there and the steam circulating on top, you might end up with a soggy dinner. No,
it's I've not that I've realised, but I haven't steamed anything that would be a problem, because everything I've steamed has been potatoes.
It's not
or
watered down your primula or anything like that.
No, because I think that just melts into the food, doesn't it?
Right. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to try 3 things. We have got some Wayfayrer chocolate brownie. So we've got 2 of those. We're going to heat those up. So we're going to put in.
Yes.
We're going to make a cup of tea. I've got my Yorkshire tea bags in here, and a coffee, obviously, for Carrot. He doesn't.
Have you got your main meal?
I didn't bother. I'll be eating later tonight, so I thought you could have one and I'd have one.
I've got a chicken tikka. If you want chicken tikka,
you've got what? Or if you've got some potatoes, tin of carrots, vegetables, and some minced beef, Tesco minced beef and onion.
Yeah, we're going to go for the proper meal.
So you're doing like a big meal, and Primula cheese, obviously.
Of course.
Primula cheese.
Of course.
And that's the original Primula cheese.
Yep. Squirt the cheese.
Since 1924. There you go.
And it's lovely. Okay, what we've also got is, also in the heat to eat range, is a bucket there. This is slightly bigger. I'll call it a bucket. I don't know what they call it. And I've put an extra hole in it because we're going to put in a thermometer, just so that we can look at the heat as it builds up. If I open up this has been used a few times by me, and as you can see, I have stained the actual container which holds the food.
Baked beans or something?
No, that was I had tomato sauce with meatballs in tomato sauce, potatoes, vegetables, filled it up, and the consequences were we got a bit of stain.
Yeah, that's understandable. So where's the level you fill this one to? You got a mark?
Yeah, that's also got a
just to the sort of shoulder inside here. So not really that much water.
No.
And that can it boil dry, or it doesn't boil dry? This actually feels fairly robust. Actually, that does.
What will happen is this pouch at the moment it's in a sealed waterproof plastic. But what will happen is that will go in. The water goes in first. This will then go in, and then the water all ends up in that. So at the end,
so it absorbs. Okay. So there's no water left, just a pad. And what do you do with these afterwards?
You can just throw these away. Your normal rubbish.
And these cost £3 each for some spares per heat stone, they call them, or pad.
I think I got most of mine from Amazon, I believe.
Right, were they £3 on there as well?
Can't remember. I bought them in a batch.
In a job lot. Okay, so if you go to Crafty Army Surplus in Lynn, they are £3 each. So if you need to sort of factor that into your meal, really, I think. So, you know, if you only want to make a cup of tea, £3 just to boil some water seems quite expensive to me.
But we're going to have ours between us.
Whereas you could have a little primer stove or your jet boil. It's not going to cost £3. Here you could do it, but obviously some places it's flameless.
This is the magic of this. If you're in the woods or anywhere like that, or in your car, if you're trapped somewhere, or as an emergency, snowdrift.
Or
we got a lot of them.
Hurricane Kieran, and you're desperate, and you happen to have primula and vegetables and tins. You could sort of survive in your car for a couple of days. Really.
But the good thing about this, you can take it anywhere.
Yeah,
you're not going to burn nothing.
That's the advantage, isn't it? There's no naked flames, no lights, no sparks. You're not going to set light to any. Not that you could set light to much today; it's too damp. But there is no danger of flame. Obviously, the only danger is the steam and scalding yourself.
And it does get hot,
So how long does it take to heat up?
I shall leave this about half an hour. Just to let this go, but what we'll do is we'll have the thermometer in,
and it still stays so hot for half an hour.
Because it's the inside is still hot, it's still going. But you'll see, because what we'll do, we'll keep an eye on this. We'll keep an eye on mine, because I've made an extra hole, like I say, to put a temperature probe in.
Viewers, you're probably thinking, cut the waffle. Let's see these things in action.
Okay, let's go.
Heat to eat self steamer essential kit, £7.50, Crafty Army, Kings Lynn, Norfolk Street.
Lovely.
So if you go in there, mention Norfolk and Staithe, he won't know what you're on about, but it'd be good for a laugh.
That's it. You just put these
put the rubbish away there. So As this is in pouches, I'm going to dispense with this bit for now.
You'll need that, because if you don't, what you'll do is you'll suffocate the stone.
Ah, won't they just balance like that?
I've seen I saw somebody online. He put it in the bag as if like it was one of the other types.
They fold over like that then?
Yeah, they'll
Can we
sit.
get two in there?
I think we could try.
We're going to go for that. We don't want to suffocate our stone. We don't want to.
No, let the stone do its thing. Let it have its space.
So here we go. We're going to open it, and it's got a little tear pad there.
Yep.
So
I'd put your water in first.
Yep, I'm just getting it out for the viewers, and it feels like a crystal sort of.
That is what it is. It's just a chemical reaction in there with different crystals.
So it's quite a thick material, like that disposable J-cloth material.
Yep.
So we're going to pop some water in now, and this is the Tesco's Elmhurst English Finest Spring Water.
Oh,
Nothing but the best here.
boing.
So we're going to go up to the shoulder mark. I don't know if you'll be able to see this so well. The table's on a slight slant.
Lovely. Yeah.
We're there. Do I have to stand back when I put this in, or it's not going to be?
No, I reckon about a minute. I reckon.
So,
no, don't put it in yet. Oh yeah, you are already. Okay. Yep. No, you are.
we're good to go.
You got to make sure all your food's ready to put in and follow it.
We're kind of look. That's gone in.
That's in.
I'm going to pop that on now.
Put that on top.
Don't need to see it, do we?
No, that's. Yep. We're in a hurry now. We don't want to be hanging about because that will go.
If you're here after dark, you might get.
Yeah, you'll put it in as quick as you can.
Yeah.
Wherever you put it.
I think we could struggle with this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hurry up because that thing's gonna go. That's gonna go off with steam like hell.
Like a rocket, huh?
Yeah, it will go off like a rocket.
We're good. We just made it. I think we covered out a hole on top.
Yeah, that's not good.
Should we just go for one?
Yeah, just do one, and we'll stick another one in here.
We go for one.
Yeah,
here we go.
You've got to be quick because that's going to go.
I can feel that getting warm already. I think.
You'll keep your face away because that is going to blow.
Yeah. Okay. Right, we're good to go. We'll put that one safely away. Like fireworks, you always shut the lid afterwards, don't you?
Yeah, and you keep your face away from that because when that goes, that'll go. Do you want to do another one?
Yeah. So we can get some more water in here. And this is for the cups of tea, is it, or the?
Well, no, the cups of tea. I'll think them with chocolate.
Chocolate. Yeah. Well, this one, yeah, yeah.
All that one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to open up our second heat pad. We need to. What's the time? We need to look at.
Oh
the
yeah,
time.
look at the time. Look at the time.
3:28.
That's it. So it's 3:28 on the 3rd of November, Friday, and it's about 13 degrees naturally, temperature-wise. Hang on. You can just go across a little bit because you've got your bum to the camera.
Sorry, camera.
We forgot that, wouldn't we?
You have to edit that bit out.
Okay.
Oh, can you hear? I can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
look, we've got steam, ladies and gentlemen.
Take your face away.
We have steam.
This is going to go. This is going to go more and more. You see that? There we go. It's starting there.
It won't pop off, will it?
No. And then what it will do is it will settle down a little bit.
Okay. It's settling down a bit. That is quite surprising, that chemical reaction there, actually.
Yeah, there's some heat in there. When we get ours, we put the thermometer in there, second hole, because you've always got to leave a hole.
Do you want me to?
Yes, get that one.
Camera?
If you want to get that, yeah.
Look, that one's going.
That's going. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll take that.
Right. So we're now going to go to the silver heat and eat, the round tub.
This is the bucket version.
Yep.
I've added a hole.
Yep.
So I can put in a thermometer.
2 thermometers you bought, have you?
Well, I just bought in case because there was in the kitchen. Okay, so I've used this quite a lot.
Yep.
And this is, as you can see, it's a bit stained. This has been used quite a few times.
Do you eat out of that as well, or you
I do. Yeah, just do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got that. I'm just after some water. Here we go. I'm going to pour the water just over the lid.
The Tesco Elmhurst spring water. Any water will do, don't we? Any tap water.
So that one's there. I'm now going to open the tins before I put the hot rock in.
Yum yum.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the potatoes. This is, give you a good look just in case you want to know exactly what's... Oh, here goes the second one. The second one's now going to go.
Yep. First one's steaming away a little bit as well. The new potatoes. We're cooking on gas now, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey. Well, we're not actually, but... I'm just pouring the water out of this one. These out the potatoes.
You're not going to drink that, no?
No. Okay, there's the potatoes.
Oh, they look nice. So
I'm going to pop them into there.
Yep. Pop. Yep, they're in.
Close that down. Close it down. I'm going to put that just there. Then we'll tie it up a little while. So now we've got the...
What's going in next? The veg or the mince? Tesco petit pois and baby carrots in water.
Yep, here we go. So again, we're going to get rid of the water first. That's it. That's half the people wanting the wee now after that little
I was just thinking that.
So
right. The
Right.
petit pois and the baby carrots are now going in with the potatoes.
Yep.
Waste not, want not.
Pick it up and eat it. Just squeeze that.
Yep.
I'll wash this when I get home because I don't like to put dirty
No,
rubbish
you
in.
don't you need clean recycling.
Yeah. Because
And
people
now-
have to touch them sort of things. So
Now the minced beef and onion, was it?
look at this.
Minced beef with onion, yep. Looking very nice. So obviously these are already cooked in the tins.
Yep.
Oh, it kind of looks like a kind of a dog food look to it there. It doesn't look quite so happy. Oh no.
When you say dog food,
So the minced beef, this is not dog food minced beef, it is human minced beef and onions.
yep.
Obviously it'll look more appealing when it's warmed up. Obviously there's the fat sort of congealed a little in the tin.
This is a messy tin. I don't like to leave a messy tin, but
Yeah.
we're going to leave this here for the moment.
Stack the tins inside.
Stack them down there. I'll go home with
Okay,
this.
so the other ones are really steaming away now. I'm quite impressed with the steam coming off.
Okay, just going to give that a little mix.
So mix. Does the primula go in yet or later?
I should put the cream in later.
Later, yeah.
Yep. And as you can see,
Really,
it's
we need some kitchen roll, really, don't we? Didn't think to bring that.
that's true. Okay, so now, oh dear, I've got my little wipes, haven't I?
Yeah.
These are the sort of things you wipe your bottom with.
Always handy to have in your pocket.
Put them
If
there.
you get caught short. Yeah.
Give that a little wipe. Give that a little wipe.
So we've got the water in there. You've got the food prepped up, ready to go. It's 3:35.
So what we're going to do is we're going to open this.
You've got a little rip panel somewhere.
Yep. Make sure my hands are dry. We take this and we just pop it into the water that we've already put in.
Yep.
If you can see that.
So once the water soaks through the bag, it's going to start
Yep.
steaming, isn't it?
Then we put this top in. Yeah, that just sits in the top.
Okay.
And I'll put this top on.
And that
The lid.
clicks down, yeah, does it?
There we go.
That
Race it
clicks
down.
into place.
It's got one hole which they've put
So
on.
one's a steam hole, which is normally there, and the other ones you've added for your temperature probe. Yeah?
Yeah. This can go, that's Celsius, and we can go Celsius or Fahrenheit. I prefer Celsius. We're English, we prefer Celsius because we can only count up to 100. So we'll put that in, give it a prod to wherever we want to prod it.
So at the moment we're 13 degrees.
Well, that will catch up. That will.
Okay. That's sort of ambient temperature really at the moment, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
We don't really want to leave that on there for us.
No.
I've got another thermometer here that shows you the temperatures that you should have relative to the.
So if it's cooked properly.
If you're cooking it, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're not cooking, we're steaming, aren't we? We're heating.
Yeah, pre-cooked food.
Yep.
Yep.
Let me just chuck that in there.
So in your experience of these heat to eat systems, how long do the heat stones give out the heat?
Well, I reckon half an hour later and you're still good. But what'll happen is this will die down. The steam will die down eventually. What I did, I had one last night, and I've had a couple before, purely because we'd got them for the testing, and I was using it at home. Like last night, what I did was
Don't forget about the other camera.
so
Yeah, what you were doing
so
last
what
night.
I was doing, what I did last night, loaded it up like that. I'll put the lid on and I'd put the water in. So I'd put the stone in.
Yeah.
Firstly, I'll put the water in up to the little lid, up to the little lip.
Yep.
Put the stone in. I'd already put the food out of the tins into the little plastic.
Into the basket.
Yeah. And then I popped it in, put the lid on, and left it for about half an hour, and then came back and eventually got it.
Oh,
Here we go. Here we
we've
go.
gone up a degree already.
What you'll find is the steam is generally down here and forcing its way past the food. So this is in the food, so this will take a little while
to get to temperature.
Yeah, when this is at temperature, we'll know that the food is up to temperature as well. So here we go. So we've got 3 on the go.
So we've got 2 chocolate puddings and a mince beef and onions with new potatoes and petit pois and baby carrots.
Yum, yum, yum,
with
yum.
some Primula cheese just to top it off.
Is it firework night tonight?
Oh, well, the
Third,
one in the walks at Kingsland's been cancelled. I heard on the radio earlier.
Yeah.
But my wife works for an insurance company, so we're off to the Adrian Flux one. So unless that's been cancelled as well, in which case I'll be staying at home.
Why was it cancelled?
The one in the walks was the ground's too wet.
Ah, because of the storm. We never got the 4/4s, did we?
If ever if you know the walks in Kingsland's Park, but after normally with rain, there's big areas where it flood quite a lot, and you get birds landing on it and all sorts. So it must be quite high water table there, I guess.
I used to find that in the farmlands where you put polythene over to.
I can smell the mince. I can smell the mince beef heating up now. Yep. Making me feel hungry.
It's only up to 14. It's up to 14 degrees in the middle.
Oh no, it's got 15.
That'll take a while, but it will get up there. And if people want to see what the Fahrenheit is, Fahrenheit at the moment is 59.
Don't you like double it and add 14 or something like that?
Oh, I don't know.
There's some formula for doing it.
Yeah, but I'm getting old now. I can not very often remember the number, let alone formula. And
I think centigrade is a lot easier, really.
Yeah, 1 to 100. So what else we got here then? Okay, this is what we got as a backup camera, which usually turns itself off for some strange reason.
Which was
DJI. If you got your zzz.
My drone, the drone is in the car. I didn't bring it because it was windy earlier, but it seems to have settled down a bit now.
That'd be a lovely.
Shall I can walk back and get it.
Yeah, if you want to walk back and get it, what I'll do is I'll put this onto.
You won't.
What I'll do, this has got a 30% left on this battery. We'll wait for this battery to go if you want. Well, I will.
I'll walk back now, and then. Cause it takes me a while to launch the drone, but yeah, it seems to the wind seems to have died down a little bit, so I'll go back and get it.
Good stuff. So we'll see you very soon.
I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
So here we are at the Jennings. There's a pub that's closed down, or the Jennings Arms it used to be, which is in the direction where he's walking. It's just about 30 seconds around the corner. And many years ago, I used to come here every weekend. Sometimes we come on a Thursday, a Friday, a Saturday and a Sunday. And we were sad. But what they used to do was used to play good music. I think on one of the nights they would have a DJ from one of the local American air bases. He would come down. He'd be playing all the 12-inch singles. And other nights they'd have other known DJs, local DJs. And it used to be a really good venue. They used to do food as well. People would come down for the food. But unfortunately we've come down now years later, and unfortunately it's shut. So we don't know what happened there. So here we go. We're up to 17 degrees internally. We're at 343. What you'll notice is though, the bottom of that is really hot. What it's doing is it's slowly the heat is slowly going through all the potatoes, etc. Minced meat, carrots and peas. I don't know if you're supposed to put that much in, but it seems to do its job. You just got to give it time. You just got to forget about it, walk away, come back 20 minutes or so later, and you can take the top off. All the water will be gone. The stone or the packet that we put in the bottom, that will be expanded a lot. It's like it's absorbed the water. And just like I say, take the lid off and then you can eat straight out the top. It's quite a lazy way of making a nice meal, really, I must say. And there's no flames, so you can go anywhere in the woods. You can go anywhere where it's not good to have a flame, and you can steam yourself up a lovely meal. Okay, but look at the other two. Let's see how hot it is. Yeah, it's quite hot. The sides are hot. The sides are very hot. Okay, if I touch these, let's take the water out of the way, shall we? Let's put the water down underneath the table. We're not going to need water for any flames. So this is hot. I can't really get my fingers. I don't know whose old boat that is, but that's been here by the looks of it for quite a while. It's a lovely area though, isn't it? Peaceful, relaxing, birds, river, boats, or birds, water and boats. You see the clouds over there. We've got the storm. I can't remember what it's called, the one that's gone around England. We're in Norfolk. Unfortunately, we've missed the storm really. We just had rain, some wind. A lot of places, the bottom of England, the south of England, have not had it so easy. They've had some real high winds. And a lot of the little islands are that way. Hello.
23 degrees now, it's looking good.
23, is it? Oh, it's picking up.
If just up the road here, you can't quite see it behind the trees there, is a pub called the Jennings Arms.
Yeah, I was just saying,
which you just telling him, were you?
Yeah. You used to go as well, did you?
It was the place to come, wasn't it? Many years ago.
When you were young.
At a certain age, it was the place to come. They used to have a disco, like a dance floor there, didn't they?
Yeah.
And a lot of pub,
Thursday.
dance floor. And the roads are quite narrow roads here, but there used to be cars. You had to park up and walk for a few minutes just to get into the pub, and it was always packed out, and a busy time. It was busy.
Thursday and the Sunday nights were the best. They were the fullest.
Sunday night, yeah.
The Friday and the Saturdays weren't quite as full, but the Thursday and the Sunday you were packed. You were squeezing past everybody.
Yeah.
It was shut by about, I think, about 11 o'clock. You have a few dances at, a few slow musics at the end.
I'd always gone home by then.
And the cars used to be parked as far as you can see all the way. I say it's not as far as you can see because you can see a long way, but yeah, there would be a long walk.
Cars, yeah, a lot of people. There was a lot of people here.
They'd also park
back in the day.
They'd also park. The car park would be full, and over there, over in that distance, there was a car park over there that was full. But yeah, it was it's a shame really. We've turned up and it is shut. But we're talking late 80s, 90s, before the 90s, late 80s.
I'm thinking sort of mid to late, late-ish 80s, 87, 88 maybe I'm thinking about.
Yeah, when we were old enough to go.
Yeah.
But we didn't know each other then.
Also, also, if you're into your walking at all, this is part of the Fen Rivers hike, which starts in Cambridge or finishes in Cambridge, depending on which way you're looking. Starts in Cambridge at the railway station and goes to the Port of King's Lynn, and I think it's about, if I remember right, it's about 53 miles long.
Sure.
I did walk it the other year. I did the first day from Cambridge to Ely, stopped at the Lamb pub in Ely, and then the next day I come to Down Market, and the last day I didn't do because I'd already walked that bit a couple of times before, so I'd kind of...
Who do you follow? Do you follow anybody relative to walking?
There's
on YouTube?
I think there's, it could be Jack's Walks in the Wild and Cool Dude. I used to watch his videos all the time.
Cool. He's off the telly, Cool Dude, isn't he?
He's been on Pointless. I think Pointless Cool Dude's been. He won that actually.
He's quite a good character, isn't he, to watch?
Quite an amusing character, yeah.
Yes, and he does a lot of walks, doesn't he? A lot.
He does Cool Dude's Walking Club, of which you can, if you're like, it's got a Patreon sort of thing set up, so you can send him some money, which allows him to make further videos, whereas we make further videos without anyone giving us money.
Yeah, we just it's a hobby. We enjoy it. It gets us out of our comfort space. Well, it doesn't really get you out of your comfort space, does it? Because this is a skill that you've developed over the years, isn't it?
That's when I'm allowed out. I'm allowed out. I come.
But you are allowed out once a month, aren't you?
Yes.
Which is about the time it takes to...
with good behaviour.
Yeah. She does look after you, so that's good, isn't it?
So...
Right, let's have a look. So this is the leader. He's just setting up his DJI
this is a
drone.
drone I bought when we first went stealth camping, and I've never really used it, so I'm not very good with it. I'm hoping there's a lot of water here. I'm hoping it doesn't crash, because I think it would cost £450 or something like that. I can't remember.
We're just hoping he goes straight up and then slowly comes straight down again.
In one piece would be ideal, wouldn't it? So let's see if we can get.
I'm just going to have a look to see what. Our temperature's still going up. Oh, are you pressing? Are you pressing your buttons?
We'll try that. We'll try and get the other bit going as well. The app, launch the app bit.
Yeah, I'm just going to.
You're going to carry on.
Here we go. What we got here? We got the. Okay, so we're up to 48 degrees Celsius for our American viewers. Anybody else? 119, 120 Fahrenheit.
Do we have any American viewers?
Not that I'm aware of at the moment. 49 degrees Celsius, and the time is, we're now at 3:51, and it's still the 3rd of November.
A lot of swans coming over.
Yeah.
They look quite low, don't they?
Stealth. Below the radar. I don't have the camera
are they geese? Look like swans, don't they?
I don't really...
Look white, don't they? Quite white.
We're near Welney, aren't we?
Yeah, which they do swan feeding in the... when they flood it, don't they? They have all the swans landing there.
Somewhere I've never been, I would like to go.
Let's see if we can remember how to get this going. You might run out of battery first.
In fact, we will run out of battery soon. There we go, I don't know if you can see them in the distance. They're quite big and white.
I think they're swans.
There's a lot of them, isn't there?
There was a lot.
This is all very nice and relaxing.
This is very calm, isn't it?
Yeah, calm before the storm, but I think we've missed the storm.
I think right, we can, if you look at the camera here, we can see the side of the heat-to-eat system. So we're going to press the button, ready for launch mode. Stand back.
Approached edge of altitude zone.
Come on. Why isn't that not working?
Home point updated.
Oh, here we go. Take off.
Well, here we go.
Oh, that was close, wasn't it? Went sideways a bit.
Oh,
We've got a red light in the back. Does that mean the battery's stuck?
Okay, here we go, let's have a look. The leader's just going to bring it down. You can walk up without falling down. Excellent, superb landing.
Obviously you wouldn't land in the road if there's traffic about, so obviously we've got a red light, so I think the battery's low on there. I didn't charge them up before we come out, which I should have done really. I charged them last week.
Okay, we're going to have a look at the temperature now, because it's been a little while now. Okay, we're up to 66 degrees Celsius in the bucket, or 151, 152 Fahrenheit. 66, 67, and the time now is 3:57. So you got a nice hat on there, nice big bobble, and a poppy.
And a poppy, yeah, sporting a poppy because it is Remembrance Sunday. I think, is it this coming Sunday?
Is it? Yeah.
Yep. So
Respect.
I will be on parade.
Are you out with the?
Yes.
With your lads?
Out with the scouts, yep, in Kings Lynn.
Good, that's good. So we won't see you at work then?
What's today? No, it must next time. I mean, we got one more set of 4 at work, and then it's.
Oh, then the Sunday's available to you.
Yeah, yeah. So.
Yeah.
Have a look at this. See what
Yeah,
happens.
see what's getting
the
on.
top's cold now. I don't know what the
Put your hand underneath the bottom.
Time's now 4 o'clock. I don't know what time we started.
No, I don't. But
it's just sort of warm at the bottom.
okay.
Pleasantly warm. So we're going to take
think?
that out. Is that hot? Well, it's warm. It's not, you're not going to burn yourself with it.
Try this one. This one was a bit late. This one wasn't it?
So we're going to open the top and have a look what we got.
So what we've done is we've probably left them a little bit long, haven't we?
Yeah, we were too busy doing other stuff.
Oh, that's yeah. If you give that a squeeze, that's hot. If you give it a proper squeeze,
your one's definitely hotter. That's
yeah.
definitely hot. Whereas this one, yep. So, look at the rip line. Here we go.
Oh, this is a chocolate brownie.
Oh, that smells very chocolatey. Wayfayrer chocolate brown. Oh, it looks very gooey as well. Look, it's like a slab of chocolate cake with.
Oh, that's how we like it.
Smells like. Oh, I can hear it boiling now. I can hear that. So we got the spork here. We're going to go in. We're going to give it a little taste. I must say it doesn't look overly appetising.
You don't mind you don't drop your chocolate on your.
No, we'll have to stand sideways like that.
Right. Chocolate brownie, Wayfayrer.
It probably tastes better than it looks. I don't know if you can see it in the.
You can sort of see it.
Yep. But it tastes quite nice actually. Yep. I'd give that the thumbs up.
Try to turn this camera on. That's the thumbs up, is it?
Yeah, it's quite a toffee flavour. I think the sauce seems to have more of a toffee flavour than chocolate.
I want to keep my top on mine. I don't want to cool down. Don't help it.
That saves you burning yourself on it though, wouldn't it?
Yep. All I'm thinking of is my food will soon be starting to cool down. That there's still a fair bit of heat in the bottom. These are good as like hand warmers. If you've got no other form of heat and you are cold,
Gotcha.
you put your hands around the bottom of the bucket one. That is. The idea was
probably would have been.
We were going to sit here, weren't we?
Better,
But stood.
slightly warmer.
Yep. That's probably a little bit. We've left it a little bit too long, haven't we?
That's not like us at all, is it really?
No. Well.
Well, it's amazing it's still light and we're eating. It's normally dark. So. Yep.
That is true, isn't it?
Some big chunks of cake in there, actually.
Would you have it again?
I think it was £2.50, I think, or £3.50. So,
yep.
It's not bad value, really. I mean, that is a pudding, isn't it? It's like.
So is that if you saw that in the shop, would you go for the heat to eat and one of those for a woodland camp?
If you wanted a hot meal, yeah, I think, yeah. If you say you were at was it not Beeston Hill where we were?
Beacon Hill.
Beacon Hill, and if we ever went back there again,
Yeah.
I would definitely take that with me.
Yes.
I wouldn't flout the law with
If
Flameless again.
because if something goes wrong, that's
If something went wrong, it could go very wrong.
you're not going to stamp it out very quick, are you?
No.
And weighing on it isn't an option, I don't think.
You'll get done for flashing at the same time, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Flash floods.
Unfortunately, it's starting to get. I might need one of your bottom wipes to clean up afterwards.
Oh. There we go. Let's try and get one of these out. We've still got this going. This is at 60 degrees. I think this will be done there. This will be. Woohoo.
Have you actually made a cup of tea on a hot drink on it yet?
No, I don't think I have. I've measured the water, and I think I was about a pint in the big side.
Right.
I think it was about a pint.
It's getting very.
Unless it was half a pint, I can't remember.
It's getting very, very gooey now. This is.
Go on.
One more go. One more go. Hardly worth it, was it? Oh, look, it's all on my fingers.
Oh. So what have we got in there? So I'm holding it. It's yours, isn't it?
Thank you.
So what would you give that out of 10? Assuming we'd hit it a little bit quicker to start with.
Out of 10, I don't know, probably if we'd eaten it a little bit quicker. If you'd had some cream or just something to go with it to cut the stickiness of it.
We have. Primula cheese?
So on its own, out of 10, 8, I think.
It's good.
Eight's a good score, I think.
You can eat it at 8, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to, and then I'll just... Right, I think the temperatures start to drop now on my...
Right, so we got to go with it. It's not going to get any better, is it?
We're at 60 at the moment,
yep.
So here we are.
That's more. It looks more of a family meal, really.
Oh, well, it is. This is the...
I can see steam rising when you're lifting it, so it's definitely hot. Mind you, don't dip your beard in it.
Yeah. It's not too hot, but it's been making a mess, isn't it? How hot would I say it is?
You could eat it straight down, could you?
Yeah, so I can eat it straight down, but I'm happy with this.
Are the potatoes hot or just warm, mildly warm?
Well, what we can do, probably let it cool down a little bit. I think we probably...
So a big potato, stab a big potato if you've got one. We're going in the middle of it.
I've had these hotter when I've done them at home.
So it's 45, 7, yeah, but at home, I mean outside it's...
Yeah, and we've left them at...
heat, yeah, 50, still climbing, 55, 56.
I'll eat another one while you're doing that.
56, 57, we got the 57, ladies and gentlemen. And that is inside in the middle of a big potato, so the rest is going to be slightly hotter, isn't it?
Yep. You won't scold yourself, but this is right. This is hot. This is hot enough for me. If you like something really, really hot, probably wait until it peaks on the highest temperature before it starts dropping, or just as it starts to drop. And
the trouble is, even though it's reached a peak temperature, the heat might not be right to the middle of what you're cooking or heating.
So if we do the gravy.
Should we try and get some water on the go for a cup of tea?
Yes.
Try that.
Yep.
So, can I reuse the same water for my heat stone, or is it absorbed? You said
the water will be absorbed.
You carry on eating.
Yeah. I'm just going to stand up and eat.
I can't get my lid off now. It's sort of stuck down.
It just lifts.
Oh, of course it does. I was trying to take the side bit off. Yeah. Right, we're going to get rid of that because we don't want that. So if you look at this pad now, oh, it's sort of swelled up, ladies and gentlemen. So it's kind of absorbed the water, swelled up. And what you do now, you take this home and just
throw it in the bin.
Just throw it in your normal household waste bin. There you go. So that one's done. So we've got a clean bit here. We're gonna. Where's the water gone?
The water is underneath.
All right. So we're gonna
re-rim it.
One-handed water if we can.
Just turn this off.
Can you just hold that a second?
Yep.
While you're eating.
Hello. Here we go. Just going to top this water up again.
So that is the water for the heat stone, not for the drinking.
Yep, water for the heat stone.
So we've got one here.
Do you want to fill that? Well, don't matter. I suppose you can just pour it in quick enough, can't you?
Yeah. Got a line here to tear it. I'm not confident it's going to boil the water though.
No, I don't think it'll boil it, but...
So if you don't boil the
Well, we'll
water
find-
for a cup of tea, it often tastes a bit funny, doesn't it?
We'll find out, won't we?
So you fill up both sides.
What we could have done is put it in here, because you heat, you won't be able to tell. Yeah, just fill it right up. Fill it up as much as you want to put in.
There you go, how's that? We'll go with that.
Yeah.
We're going to whack the lid on.
You got your stone in, have you?
Yep.
Okay, this is it then.
That's it, lid's on. So all we're waiting now is for the reaction. And we're going to
This is the
tuck these bits
10
of
minutes.
rubbish in here.
10 minutes past 4 on the 3rd of November, Friday. I seem to recall our last stealth camp was on a Friday night, wasn't it? On the
Was
beach.
it?
The Wells was on the Friday night on the
Was
beach.
that a Friday, was it?
Yeah.
Wow. That'll be the one where we
got caught.
got caught, yes.
Which is a bit of bad luck, wasn't it?
It was a bit, wasn't it?
It sort of it put a dampener. Well, hey. Oh well, it's
You're not going to topple over backwards, are you?
warm
So,
to hold
so
as
this
well.
is your evening meal, yeah?
What's last night? Has been on a couple of other occasions.
Has it?
Yeah.
That saves putting the cooker on, doesn't it?
It's lazy because you just put a bit of water, yeah, heat stone in the bottom, put whatever you want. I've also had a, what do they call it, meatballs and tomatoes, loaded up with veg, and that actually stained. Oh, is it you? Oh,
No.
hello?
Come on.
You get quite a lot in here as well.
There was
quite a
quite a
big
lot
film.
there. I mean, that's quite a volume of food to heat up, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like a proper meal, isn't it?
That's like a kind of two-man meal there, really, wasn't it? I think.
Well, I don't know.
Compared to Dave's fish and chips, then, how would you rate your dining experience outside this time?
Well, they're totally different, aren't they?
Yeah.
If I was rating Dave's fish and chips relative to fish and chips, he would be on the top level. Would I rather have? I can't say because these are different, aren't they? These are. That's now starting to kick up now. Isn't it?
I can hear it. We
These
can't
are
really see
a,
any steam yet, but you can hear it bubbling on it. You can.
This is a hot meal when you're in the middle of nowhere,
Yep.
and also when you mustn't have a flame. I like these though. I think these are great. I do personally. They could probably be hotter, but I think we do. I think we have a tendency to just let it cool down a bit. But I think they're great. I do.
You can't endorse them highly enough, can you?
No, we haven't tried any other ones, though, have we?
Is there other what heat to eat systems? Yeah.
They are. I think there is, but there's also other competitors.
Ah, okay.
But I personally, I'm sold with these
You're sold with them,
because we know where we can get them. You can walk from your house to get them. Can't
I can walk and get it, and so what I got in the basic kit was, like we showed you earlier, it's kind of like a plastic tub, really. I mean, you could theoretically, I guess, make one yourself with a couple of Tupperware tubs and just buy the heat stones, as long as it didn't warp the plastic.
You'd want a decent sized one, wouldn't you, for
Yeah,
space?
so maybe if you had a smaller one, you could get more heat in there. I don't know, with the heat, I don't know. I guess
know.
they measured it and it's safe, and it's sort of compromise between
I think they come from
how robust it
Korea
is,
or
how
somewhere they come from.
light. I think it's made in China, so that neck of
Either
the
China
woods.
or could be Korea, or yeah, it's but they have these naturally, don't they? You can buy food that's already in this type of thing. I saw one of these on the internet, and that was Oriental.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So this is their normal thing. We're just a bit slow behind. This is
You need a chunk of bread, really, to soak all that
Yeah.
gravy up, don't you?
that's what I did have. I've got 3 slices of bread with cheese primula. So here we go.
You've forgotten your cheese primula on that one. You've not even mentioned it, have you?
Here we go.
Or is that
Cheese
a new one, yeah?
Oh, it always has to be a new one, doesn't it? Da-da-dun.
Good old glug of Primula.
Yep. Here we go. This is the best food I eat, you know. Let's have a...
You still see a little bit of steam coming off, so it's still mind you, it's quite cold now. So what the temperature now? It's 4:15 and 12 degrees, but it is. If we've been stood here now,
you want your coat on, don't you?
Now a couple of hours or hour and a half probably, and so it is starting to chill me down now.
It's just fairly big. Like you say, this is a 2 mil really.
That's quite a
I'm
portion
quite greedy.
there, isn't it? Yeah. You're a growing lad.
Unfortunately. This is it'll take me a while to eat it, isn't it?
It's still going well.
Yeah.
I'm amazed the battery's not died yet. We get a few cars coming past, I don't know if you can see that.
Okay.
And they have sort of quizzically looked down to wonder what we're doing here. They probably think we're up to no good, interfering with the boats or something.
Mm. Yeah, this is definitely a 2 mealer really, isn't it? This is
as long as you like the same thing, obviously. You both have to go for the same menu, wouldn't you? So I guess in any sort of can, well really you could, I guess, say you got your £3 heat pad, but if you bought some, if you got the capability to transport it, because tins are heavy and that, you could offset the cost of the pad against the cheaper tin food, rather than
that's what I do.
The Wayfayrer food is sometimes like £7.50 a pouch, whereas you could fill that up for a couple of £1 really, couldn't you? Like one of Heinz big soups or something like that.
I had potatoes, did the new potatoes. I had a small tin. I did bring a big tin as well.
Yeah.
But what's that, about £1, less than £1, I think. I got the veg. I'm guessing that's probably about £1 or something like that. The peas and carrots in one little container.
Yep.
And then I've got the mince.
So that's no more than about £4 worth, is it?
No, I don't think so.
So that's still cheaper than the Wayfayrer meal, as long as you could transport it. Or if you're doing it at home, if your cooker had broken down, or you got trapped in your car after a snowdrift.
Or you're being lazy, like I'm. If you get home and you're tired,
I did like to say that.
But you know, you haven't got to worry about anything, because it's just gonna, when it's used itself up, it uses itself up. You know, you're just gonna walk in eventually and take the lid off and tuck in. Easy to wash.
Yep. And you get a hot meal. Nice one.
I'm getting full.
Will you have room for your Wayfayrer chocolate pudding?
Yeah. Yep. It's like an ice cream, isn't it?
You always have room for pudding.
Yeah. Well, there's no way, we got no way we can clean it. Won't clean it all with that, can we?
Yeah, we're going to have to give them a wipe before we put them in the bag. We're just going to pan around and show you, because we're coming, the sun is starting to set now. You can see red just over the top there. The birds are starting to roost as well. I can hear them in the trees. They'll probably be over here in a minute looking for scraps.
Looking for a scrap.
And there's still, is that a moorhen out there? Some sort of bird? A grebe, is it?
Yeah, it's alright, isn't it?
So he's still paddling around out there.
Here we go. Let's have this should be cooled down a bit there, shouldn't it?
Yep.
Oh, I'm quite full after that. Yeah, we just compared the two sizes. So you got that one. We've got water in that one, haven't we?
Yep. Hopefully gonna get a hot drink soon.
Compared to that one, there's your difference in depth. And there's your difference in tops.
Probably, if you took that middle bar out, there's probably not so much difference in sizes, though, is there?
Overall, yeah. I think the idea of that one is that you could
do
put water in.
Rice.
Is it you?
An attack dog there on the back. So we got a.
He knows us.
You could have like a separate.
Yeah, like a water. I think it's just seen that they put water in there, then have food in that one.
Or you could have your petit pois one side and your.
I'd have it all together.
Mince the other side.
I'd chuck it all in together.
Just go for the big one, yeah.
There we go. We're going.
What's it say on the back? Fuel what? Fuel your passion. Is that you got your finger over it?
Sorry.
Fuel your passion. Here we go. So Carrot is going to fuel his passion
with a salted caramel chocolate bread.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Wow.
So the pouch is open. We're going to see if we can have a peek inside. It looks kind of
gooey,
sticky, gooey and brown.
I want to bring that down a bit further actually. So I'm probably not going to be able to today. Yes, I am. I'm going to do it somewhere. Right, let's have a look. We want to go down to there. I want it down there.
How can you do it? Oh look, he's done this before, hasn't he?
Oh, no, but I'm desperate. I'm full up. That's filled me up. That's done me. I like a big meal because I'm a bit of a greedy pig. Here we go. Here we go. Oh.
Yep. Ooh, yum yum.
That's a bit too big a bit, that is. Here goes the Wayfayrer. But it's all down my beard, isn't it?
No, you recovered it well there, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it hot? It's warm.
Warm, yeah. It's been there a while, hasn't it?
Still nice. It's salted caramel chocolate brownie. It's sweet. I would say the chicken tikka and rice Wayfayrer is a yes.
Yeah.
And the salted caramel chocolate brownie is definitely a yes.
Oh, that's a big hit then.
Yeah, yep. That's my two favourite Wayfarers together.
Oh, yeah, the chicken tikka is very good, I've got to say.
Yeah, I think this is lovely, this as well.
I have bought a Moroccan bean casserole at home, but if you squeeze the packet, I haven't opened it yet, it does feel quite liquidy and
beady, yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking it could be like quite soupy when it's opened. I'm straight away thinking it's a bad mistake. I should have gone for the classic tikka.
But it's good to try it though. I've got 3 tikkas, so
yep.
So I would say, for me, heat to eat with tins in there if you want, or Wayfayrer meals, chicken tikka, salted caramel chocolate bread. I think we've done all right.
It's like a feast, isn't it?
Yeah, this is
all
lovely.
washed down with a Kenko coffee, hopefully in a minute.
Beautiful. I'm full up. That's already heated though, isn't it?
Well, so is it?
I'll get this down me quick as I can.
Yep. And then you're on coffee duty, yeah?
Yep. We'll get that going. You get a decent bit of chocolate in there, don't you?
There's quite a slab of cake in there, really. It's not stingy. I don't know. Is it? I think it was 200 grams. I did look at the back. I think it was 200. So
I'll be impressed with this.
If you actually put on a plate in a bowl and you're in a restaurant, you probably get similar size portion anyway, wouldn't you? And you know you're going to pay
sweet.
£6 or £7 for that.
This is definitely it's a sort of, I wouldn't say it's sickly. I wish it was. but it's on that way. It's definitely, if you like a sweet,
yeah, if you like
chocolate,
sweet tooth, yep.
You like salted caramel, this is a good one. Oh. I don't think I can eat 2 of these.
Not in one go, anyway.
This is nice though. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this meal. I think we've done good. I really do.
Norfolk and Staithe thumbs up, yeah?
Yes. Yes. We've had a good day, haven't we? On the road.
On the road, our first on the road video, yeah.
Oh, that was lovely and sweet.
And sticky.
Yes. Well done. Well done, Wayfayrer. Where do I put that?
It's getting very chilly now. I bet you're glad you got your big bobble hat on, aren't you?
Yes. What's the company called?
It's called Big Bobble, and obviously you cut the bobble off yours because you're a bit of a rebel. But the design is called Space Invader, and it's kind of the colours we'd already picked, wasn't it, for the
matching colours,
Norfolk and Staithe thumbnail. So if you look out for that, if you look on the Big Bobble website, they're often having sales on, so you too can look like us.
And we know you want to. Morning. Norfolk and Staithe.
Sorry?
You two, Norfolk and Staithe.
Oh right, what are you up to then?
Well, we've had a meal.
We're filming a video for YouTube.
Oh right.
Do you mind being on it?
No, you're alright.
Yeah.
So who are you, sir?
I'm Tom.
This is Tom and his dog.
Well, one of them.
One of them. You can only bring one at once, can't you? I think.
I can't handle both of them together.
Nice.
Yeah, we do. We're Norfolk. We call ourselves Norfolk and Staithe.
Right.
We've done 5 YouTube main videos.
What sort of what are you talking about?
We are talking about the Norfolk area,
Right.
and examples are this one, because we usually do an overnighter.
We normally do stealth camping in places we shouldn't camp, so we normally go camping, but we couldn't fit that in this week, so we went for the Trig point at
You know what Trig point is?
the Ordnance Survey. When they did them back in the 30s,
Right.
they put 6,000 Trig points all around England for triangulation.
Big lump of concrete on the side of the road.
So just outside Nordelph, if you go to Nordelph to Outwell, look on the left hand side, there's a big lay-by, and it's a concrete pillar about a metre tall. I've travelled that road many times, but I'd never noticed it till today. We went specifically looking for it.
Just outside, as you come out of Nordelph and you come out the speed limit, then there's a little A behind it.
Yes.
Towards
Then there's
Yes,
a lay-by
yeah.
on the left, quite a
That
longer
must be
slope.
near Gladys Dacks then.
I
Don't know.
We don't know Gladys.
Don't know Gladys Dacks?
No, is that a person?
Well, it was. Gladys Dacks is
Can we just?
where I think just where that lay-by is.
Yeah.
Right.
Just a little further, because we're got a narrow boat.
Yep.
Right.
If you travel along the river there, just past there on the left-hand side, there's on this side of the river there's a mooring. It's called the Gladys Dacks mooring.
Yep.
And on the other side is an old house, really old house, set in some trees. There's not much left of it now. The
Yep.
house is basically there, but everything's pretty much gone.
Right.
And Gladys Dacks lived there, I don't know, 100 or more years ago. They call the mooring Gladys Dacks, but I don't know what she did there. But there's a bit of history on a board
Oh, right.
right by the mooring there. It's worth a look.
Is that on the main road
So
side?
as you leave Nordelph,
Yep.
Yeah.
the River Nene is on your left, isn't it?
There's another river that comes.
Well, there's a river that runs along with the road to Outwell.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like continuation of the Well Creek, isn't it? If it's
yes.
come from Upwell and Outwell, it's that same
Well,
river.
If you come from Outwell, from Well Creek, and then head towards Nordelph.
Yep.
So you're driving along the road. The river's on your right, like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Gladys Dacks will be just before you reach this lay-by. I think you're talking about.
Do you mind if we put this bit of footage in?
Read that. Sorry.
Do you mind if we put this bit of footage in and
No.
find some history? You don't mind?
No, you can put it in.
That'd be great, because then it's a bit more history, which is what we try and pick out interesting places. We did the first one we did was the pull over roundabout at King's Lynn, which was that was in February, wasn't it? 3 degrees temperature, so it was a bit cool. And then since then we've done Beacon Hill. Ever heard of Beacon Hill? That's the highest place in Norfolk where the Romans used to camp.
Right.
It's near the coast.
Okay.
And then we've also done Ongar Hill.
Ongar Hill with a military gun emplacement.
Right.
That's where they used to, just outside King's Lynn, where the Great Ooze goes into the wash.
Right.
There's pillboxes. There's an old big tower. So that was World War II history.
All right.
What was the last one we did? Wells.
Did Ballsy, the church of
Yeah.
Ballsy, the ruins.
You know the King's Lynn, as you go Knights's Hill, you look to the left, in the distance you can see the ruins, the old church ruin. So we stayed there for the night. We also did, and the other one we did was Wells. You know Wells next to the sea?
Yeah, well, let's see.
Yeah, we
My wife
stayed.
I got married at Clay Windmill.
Ah, right, yeah.
Is that close? Is that part of?
Well, it's all on the coast
It's
road, isn't
along
it?
the coast there, yeah.
Yeah.
Just by Wells, yeah.
Yeah. So we did that. We stayed. We got caught by security though on that one.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to go back and get the other dog. I've got to take him out.
There we go. Very nice gentleman. He's given us some more history facts in Nordelph.
Okay. Gladys Dack.
Big glad stack, yeah. Very interesting.
Get tidied up a little bit and try and make a brew, and then
Oh yeah, we got. I bet that's cooled down a bit now, isn't it?
hopefully we're home by midnight. I hope.
We'll probably have a. We'll keep this camera going for a short while.
Are you ready? We got.
Yep.
Go with what we got, haven't we?
Yep. We won't get burnt. Health and safety. Oh, it's still got some steam.
I'm not sure it's hot enough for a hot drink though.
Oh, I think it is. You can have another stone if you want. If you want to.
No.
Well, do you want to know how hot it is?
Go on then.
It's on Celsius. This is after quite a long while left, isn't it? Left behind for quite a long while. How long do you think we'd be? Let's have a. It's 4:30 now.
70.
Still going. Well, I'm quite surprised that that's not really cold. 74.
Probably 75, maybe. 75, yeah, about 75.
That wouldn't be because it's smaller, isn't it?
Cooler.
Smaller, isn't it? So
you could have that one. Yep. Okay, so we got to go. Now the water's nowhere boiling, so it's going to be a very dodgy cup of tea. But we have here Yorkshire tea bags.
But how long do you think we've left it?
Well, probably a few minutes longer than we should have done.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced it's going to be very nice. Have you got your coffee ready?
There we go.
Do you want me to open that for you?
And that's other end, that's it. And what's the coffee?
It is Kenko. I can't read the small print.
Yeah, that's Kenko. That's my Kenko with sugar and all that milk and all that.
So here we go. So one of them. You're kind of a processed food kind of guy, aren't you? Everything mixed up ready. You just It's very finely ground, and it looks like drinking chocolate almost.
That's got all the ingredients. Then if you add sugar to it and you add powdered milk, then it is, and you put it in a pint mug, then you can sit there.
Even better, yeah.
Yeah, it's all the stuff that it's not as healthy as you'd want it to be.
You don't think he's gone home to phone the police, do you?
Yeah. Oh, that's good. We're going to get video with the police.
As long as Sting turns up.
Okay, the easy way would have been just to put the cup in and squirt it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I did wonder that.
There we go. Oh, put it in the kettle.
Burnt my finger. Burnt my fingers.
Is it hot enough?
Yeah, it burnt my finger.
Did it?
Yeah.
It's definitely. Whoa!
Oh no! As you can see, ladies and gentlemen,
If you tip it at that angle, that will
so
probably run.
two at once.
Yeah.
Not going to work, is it? Oh look!
This is looking good, isn't it?
I've got half a cup.
Yeah. Do you want some of this?
We got an halfer. Probably only need. Do you want to go first? Go with my spoon. Like I'll even let you have first stir.
I think that. Do you want me to lick it to get it clean?
No.
So shall we just try this? I'm just going to try and see how we're getting on. That's drinkable.
Got a splash of milk.
It's nice and warm.
I did actually burn my fingers. It's hot enough to burn my fingers up, but
I think it's lost a lot of heat because we must have had 10 minutes.
Talking about Gladys, weren't we?
Is that warm enough for early morning?
It's probably, yeah, to be honest, it doesn't taste so bad. It tastes okay, but it's just, you could drink that down in one go. But it's probably preferable to tea out of a thermos flask, which tastes revolting. So
if you've got contractors working for you, builders or anything, this is the temperature that you should make their drinks, because you don't want them to sit in the wet. Yeah. That is the and the health and safety. It's not dark yet either, is it?
As you can see.
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
This is what you see on our first video, isn't it?
Yeah, the cup. It's back again, all clean. So we come out.
Here we go.
On the road, we've had seen a Trig point. We've seen the Mullicourt Aqueduct. We've seen a little bit of Denver Sluice in the background. We've had a history lesson. We had a hot meal. We had a pudding. We had a chat with the locals.
He's coming back and he's going to tell us some more history.
His other dog. Hopefully you won't be long because I'm freezing. And then
are you that cold?
I am cold. Yeah, my nose is. Well,
yeah, mine's a bit. My nose is cold, but we've had a.
I haven't got.
We've had a meal.
I should have brought my jumper with me.
Do you do star jumps at all?
No, not on camera. No, not at all, actually. But, yeah.
DJI stopped there. It's right out on the second attempt. So the foam warms them up. Does warm them up a bit.
Maybe I should put it on.
Should
have bought a rubbish bag with us, really, shouldn't we?
Ah.
I don't think I got.
You usually do, don't you?
Yeah,
I can go back to the car. Oh, we've got that. We've got that bag. We can use that as a rubbish bag.
Okay.
I got a boot for the bags. On full up. That's quite a lot of food.
That was quite a lot of food, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. So actually, that'd do two people, wouldn't it?
or one greedy pig.
Yeah. And that chocolate, all that chocolate, that sweet chocolate, that's really here he is, there's Mr. Leader. As you can see, leg up with that
heroically.
Yeah.
So we have been
Norfolk and Staithe
and we're saying have a pleasant time till we see you again
on the road,
on the road, yeah,
or on a Staithe.
On the Staithe. So happy days.
Ciao, ciao.